be.
Yeah, well, we are gonna have to reset that timer because we have a new race going on between
And there
BronzeNoob and Squall.
I'm excited for this because BronzeNoob has played some diamond big brain plays here, and I am excited to see where this is gonna go.
This is gonna be great.
I'll be heading out.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in for the interview. Thank you for racing, and yeah, see you in chat.
Bye.
Alright. Oh! Well, sounds like from chat we have to congratulate Squall because Squall became a dad yesterday.
Hey, GG's!
So congratulations to the family.
Win it for the kid.
Gotta set an example. Okay, I'm just gonna predict a longer path count because I want to be here for at least a little bit.
I mean, I still want my 715 too. Because at least we'll be here for a while and just have a 2 that'll be random as all. But Jesus.
I think my favorite one I've seen so far was one that I actually had in the opening round, which was 777.
I hope it was all just different random 7s, so it was like you were getting 21 items and being like, I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't think it was different, but it was funny.
And that's fair. Yeah, Maria, we got ourselves a double feature, unless you're me, and it's a triple feature.
Yeah, Red, welcome in. You missed the race. Not that it hasn't started yet, it already finished. It finished so fast that we get to do another race.
This is Triforce Blitz, guys. Like,
welcome to Triforce Blitz, yeah.
You could finish this in 5 minutes. Depending on what the path counts are, you could finish this in
maybe
not
5 minutes. Maybe not 5 minutes.
Okay, single piece Triforce Blitz you can finish in 5 minutes. Just go to Richard. It wins.
Yeah, but in Triforce Blitz, in Triforce Blitz, you do have to get to a dungeon. So it would take you a little longer than that, but I could see a 000 with a bomb bag on Rufio taking you to DC, and you can finish in like maybe 6.
I hate all of that. Let's do it.
Maybe not even 6. That could probably be that could be under 5, I guess. Alright, we are getting started with our second match. Let's go! Alright, DC. Water.
I already dislike that water
Deku
is your forest medallion. That is
forest and spirit. Well, this is all of Triforce Blitz is in Boss Keezy.
I mean, yeah, but you still need long shot in order to.
Hold up. 0.
19
There we go.
And 3. All right.
Okay, there we go.
I'll take
0, 19, and 3. This is going to be an interesting one.
All right, so take your bets on the 19, guys. What do y'all think it is?
What do you think? So, talk to me. What do you do when you see 19?
I'm thinking spirit. I'm thinking it's gonna be spirit. It's gonna be top.
All right, you think spirit right off the bat? I'm not gonna bias myself towards a particular dungeon. But I'm absolutely thinking songs.
Agreed.
So I want to see my Song of Time. I want to see my Offering of Time hint. I want to see my Burning Cack hint.
GTG being Pathica. Alright, rush GTG, let's go.
Dragon Fire and Shadow. I could see there being Zelda's Lullaby stuck somewhere deep, like stuck behind water in some way. Yeah, again, as a reminder, the pieces are always in a dungeon.
Alright, I guess Squall getting 20 bucks and walking out. Not getting.
I approve. Even just grabbing 20 is helpful here because you often end up a little short after the route.
Mm-hmm. Even still, like 20, gets you bow game if you get a bow within the next 3 or 4 checks.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I also gotta say, you see BronzeNoob hesitating a little bit on that jump up to Rufio. I know BronzeNoob has not been playing quite as long, but I definitely like respect taking that moment to just be quiet here. Oh, Wish open at 0. We have a DC path to Wisdom first off. Half of the dungeons are open at 0. Fully half of them are open at 0. You have DC, you have Forest, you have Spirit, you have Fire, you have Ganon's Castle, and you have GTG.
Unfortunately, you don't have Eponas yet, so if we get Eponas, zoom. Get yourself right over there and go.
Yeah. So, once we start seeing more items and more song structures show up, then we'll be able to determine whether or not those things are going to be for... Oh yeah, Spirit has been 0 before. Spirit... Shoutouts to the first ever Triforce Blitz async sheet that made me think I was crazy.
And so my Spirit logic starts playing in. Let's go.
We have Requiem of Spirit already. That's actually very helpful. I'm not sure if we're gonna be seeing a reverse Naked Wasteland out of these guys, but it's an option.
Unfortunately, I don't know the naked part of it. I know the reverse part of it. I know that I've seen the trick to do it without hovers, but it's just like, it is very precise.
There are actually a couple of setups from both sides, just something where if you don't have that completely at the top of your head and in your hands and practiced, I think it's definitely not worth going for unless it's something you're confident you're going to get the first time. Mm-hmm. The setup to do it from the Wasteland side is hop on the box, back walk, side hop, turn around, and then you're at the right angle and use back walk and back walk. Not that bad. And there is a precise side hop set from the GG side. But if you fail it, it's really punishing. It costs a lot of time. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
Yeah,
you will save more time. Oh, or you can just do that. You don't need to do Naked Wasteland, you can just use those hover boots.
Forget Naked Wasteland, we're gonna float over some sand. I'm now starting to think, maybe it's not gonna be in Spirit, maybe it's gonna be in Shadow, and maybe it's gonna be in Deep Shadow.
Shadow is always an option, we don't have any indication what we're doing yet. Honestly, there's enough, nonsense, potentially. Like, again, when I say 19, I start thinking about song logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, we hit numbers like that, I start thinking, okay, what is the dungeons that require the most item to get into, and how would it work?
Yeah. Honestly, by hard requirement, there are very few dungeons that have nasty requirements. Like, for finishing them, I think it's like, for finishing the hard requirements is pretty much the worst dungeon for a hard requirement finish is Shadow, and it's 3. You only hard need Nocturne, Dins, and Hovers to finish Shadow.
Yeah, because Dins to get in, Hovers to get over the gap, and Nocturne to get up there.
And everything else, you can get more than one of the items. There's multiple copies. Ooh, you could rush ice. I do not endorse rushing ice, but you could do that. Hookshotless Shadow may be illegal, but there's 2 hook shots. Longshotless Shadow is perfectly fine. It's not like we're playing Master Quest or something.
Ew.
Done it once on the 3DS. It was very cursed because Link was mirrored. That's my right-handed Link is very cursed. That's the end of my story. But yes, I think song logic is my first thing I think of because it's very difficult to get up that high without needing songs. Other than that, it's just hard to get that deep with just items alone. So GTG is really high in my head right now because of the potential to be able to sequence break stuff around Song of Time. But I don't want to... Again, I think I agree with Neil saying, in chat saying, just ignore the 19 until you have both others. I don't want to say ignore it, but prioritize the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely prioritize the other two, but along the way you should be, like, hitting up the locations of... Oh, hi, there's a hammer. Wild prediction, power and GTG, wisdom and spirit, courage and well. That's a wild prediction. We'll take it. I'll accept wild predictions.
Vice, you're just not allowed to guess. That's all I'm gonna say. Big bonker for Squall, which means he's gonna immediately go into a cavern. Or
No, I think he's thinking maze. 3 checks of Warren City maze plus a hint, plus the hint on Midigoron.
That's fair. There's Epona's.
There's our access to
Zero.
GTG.
Yeah. Oh boy. Who needs a lullaby when you can get a horse?
That could actually be incredibly interesting for, depending on what that path item in GTG is. If that is a hook shot, then, we are already at our 3. Yeah, you can only hit the first 2 things in Donago's Cavern right now.
Because you don't have strength, yeah.
No strength, no bow, no bomb shoes, no bombs. I think I agree with going here first, and then just, like, cutting up through the crater and hoping you get one of the many things that could, open up Donago's Cavern for you.
Now the real question is it
It's an option here. Hello, we have an item. See, bomb shoes. Go up here and look for bomb shoes.
No.
I do see
Path of
wisdom.
inside Ganon's castle. Alright, kids. Who's ready to say the pieces on Deep Light Trail?
That's kind of a water is wet thing in this settings.
Greg! It's Greg! You get the Greg.
Yeah, we have Greg, it's true. We have one piece of meme.
We didn't have to leave him alone. We didn't have to put him back.
Squall just picked up a pack of shoes for useful items, as well as Greg for important items.
Yeah. Squall now has a chew.
Squall could go into the crater from this direction now, but if one to conserve chews, can absolutely just go from the Bolero side.
Is it just you? Am I quiet? I can fix things.
Maybe I'm just loud.
You know, maybe I'm just trying not to blow people's ears out, because, boy howdy, getting microphones to work, what a time. Yeah, me too, Iron. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna go and decide to hit the cav. Okay, where are we going?
Yeah, the Donago's Cavern here would be kind of hard, I think. That'd be a hard decision, because if you don't have the shield and you aren't really confident with your bomb shoe plays, you'd be like, well, I got these great logic breakers and I'm gonna just throw them all against the wall.
I mean, I would still go throughout the entirety of the Dodongo, not beat it, because we don't have bombs quite yet, but that's still 7 checks that he can get without needing to kill the Dodongo.
Yeah.
Like, there's still some density there.
Or you can just find a shield. See, this is the real shield, strategies. Oh.
Come on, Bronze.
Okay.
Come on, Bronze.
So, if you're trying to do this, this is just like the, Dark Link fight. You have to go to a 90-degree turn to be able to stun her.
And that's if she plays nice. Alright, 12 minutes in. Going to the river.
I like River, particularly since it's all in logic with the hover boots. Now, pulling that out with one heart, awesome work.
Yeah, Bronze is definitely showing us how to play the game. One pot. Yes! Yeet the pot. Nice ruby cans, guys.
Oh, wow. Not even the usual kind.
No, they just synced up together.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think this is a little aggressive from BronzeNoob, but if he's lucky, he can peek the maze here. Because one thing here, I feel like given that combat I saw, this could be a problem. Oh, there's our potential one wanderer ant we're getting. Even that hammer. I don't know.
Nah, Noob's got this. I believe in Noob. Noob has this. No! Okay, he doesn't have this.
Yeah, just say got.
Stout
Ice of the Path of Wisdom. Did I say something about rushing ice? Did we say something about rushing ice?
Can we not rush ice, please?
Well, ice is on the path of wisdom.
Well, you know, it's only on the path of wisdom. It's not gonna have it.
Squall is here with a bottle of blue fire and hover boots. Wasteland's foolish.
I cry every time I see that. Every time I cry. So I'm guessing Squall doesn't know about the hover boots into domain.
The hover into domain is there's a couple ways to get in there, and it looks a lot harder than it is, so if you won't be intimidated by it. There's also one of the common set of strats involves using a hook shot, so if you have been practicing with the hook shot and you just don't know how to just eyeball it up, then maybe you don't want to waste the time. I would have gone for it, but...
Yeah, I mean, I would have gone for it, failed, and then been like, alright, guess I'm gonna come back later. Gotta try once.
Now, one of the things this mode does really show you is that, like, if you want to get your trick, if you want to do tricks, get them down.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Noob has acquired Lesser Dog. Okay.
Okay, Lesser Dog has sat down and said, nah, I'm good.
We're fine.
Come, Superior Dog. It is time. Okay, Superior Dog, why are you not... Touch. There we go.
Okay, now Squall's gonna be heading into DC, which is very good.
Richard's having a hard time over there today.
Just a little bit of love.
That's why Richard was having a hard time today. He was like, no, don't grab me. Don't grab me. No, no, no. Oh,
You don't say, game.
Really? Really? Huh. The place I'm in is a path to wisdom.
Good job coming here. You're doing great.
Now the question is, what's the path item here? And is it on the Dongo?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a side discussion about people knowing KZ skip and not the hovers into domain. Yeah, I think it definitely is a publicity thing. KZ skip is very flashy, it got a lot of publicity when it was discovered because it was a major new sequence break. There's the Rush Ice meme, but people have really hyper-focused on the whole KZ skipped part of Rush Ice without really paying attention to the... Oh, it's DLC. I hate it. Without really paying attention to the other half of it, which is looking at the ability to enter domain without ZL. Another really good potential sequence break.
Okay. I've gotta ask, why would you dip out of the cavern right there? Because you can absolutely get the rest of those checks, and if, you know, if you're good, well, not even if you're good, if you know the trick, you can just set up the Dongo area and just go from there.
Yeah, I would really
that
want
was
to
weird.
see... It's one shoe for... what? One
Another
shoe
4
for
check.
4 checks?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good trade.
I mean, in all honesty, it's 3 for 5. If you know how to do the bomb shoot setup for opening up the mouth. So I mean, it's still a good trade.
There's no real setup to it if you're in from the top. If you're already going to the top, you can just jump in and drop your just to blow yourself up.
That's fair.
Forest Temple is also in Path of Wisdom.
I don't know. I probably would have. To me, I probably would have set up the bomb shoes before I started climbing, just to open it up and get it out of the way. But all right, Forest Temple, let's go. Let's go to the Snor's Temple. I like to snore and sleep.
Yeah, I think those are definitely checks I would have pushed hard there. That's you clear DC. You clear DC. Yeah. Like, I can definitely see without having a strength upgrade or bomb bag not doing the back.
I mean, the worst you could do in the back, the only thing you couldn't do in the back would be actually beating Dodongo at that point.
Yeah, beating Dodongo without strength upgrade or bomb bag is a pretty tough trick, and if you only have the 10 bomb shoes and are worried about finding your bomb bag, definitely worth skipping.
You just leave the king alive for a hot minute.
Listen, I can do it, and I still skip it most of the time because it's just not worth pushing. You will get another option to do it with very shortly.
Mm-hmm.
We have a double DC wisdom. That's interesting. So yeah, this is definitely even this is another reason that you would really prefer to go for your when you have path items like this. You would really prefer to hit up do full clear paths.
Very
like,
much
if
so.
If it's easy to do, full clear paths, or at least try and do as much as you can down.
Very much so.
Yes, every hint does point to one item. However, when you're looking at that, you have to keep in mind that it is more likely for a location to be chosen if there is more than one item there. Just because if it randomly chooses one item, if there are 2 items in one location, it's more likely to be chosen.
Yeah, so Iron, absolutely, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Irons is definitely going to be a point of that because Irons is water access, which water is Forest Medallion, which would then be a song inside a Temple of Time. Which, as Jax was saying, song shenanigans.
Yep. This does feel like a song for... Yeah, again, I think Incoherent agrees with me here on this like general principle. 19 just screams songs to me. Well, just walk around if you're gonna get caught.
Just skip it. Nobody goes back there anyways.
Honestly, let's be real. BronzeNoob, my heart goes out to you. I've failed chickens more than once recently for no good reason.
Yeah, I keep having the issue where I can never get the angle right to see where they all drop. There we go.
There we go.
Easy chickens.
Yeah, there we go.
First
It's
try.
Plumbing
First
crapple.
try. Easy. First try. Easy.
Ooh, we take those.
Is it a 5? Is it a 5? Or is it a 25? Or 20 pack?
Oh no, I accidentally at the door. The worst. And of course that one chicken that he throws to the left always lands by the door.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to just, like, stand by, wait for a second, and then grab it. Otherwise, you do walk out the door.
And pray to God that you don't walk out that door, because if you walk out that door, oh boy, it's gonna be awkward. Alright, so Serenade on Malin. Even though we have pre-wood already.
Looks like we need water, so I'm not unhappy about that if I'm running.
Nah, I'd be quite happy about it, just because again, that's another 3 hint stones you can go grab after you're done this. Plus fishing, plus setting up Scarecrow Song. And with the fact that you have Bomb Shoes, you can actually go grab the Grotto Scrub too. So there's another 2 checks right out there that you can grab. So checks out.
It's not logically helpful, but I hate walking out to water a lot, and I know giving the Iron Boots being on the path, I kind of enjoy having Serenade right now.
I too enjoy budget prelude.
Lake, just walking to Lake feels terrible in Triforce Blitz. It always feels bad, and it feels worse in Blitz.
Okay, Mido. Okay, I guess we're actually gonna pick this up now.
And a wallet.
Mido, those aren't items we need. Come on. Come on, man. Toward better. I'm not sure if it was one of the Triforce blitzes, but I have seen a 4-stack in Mido's house. That man hoarded something fierce.
You'll see like three chests and none of them are actually useful. It's like, oh look, it's the Stone of Agony and double defense and light arrows. Yeah, Squall's textures do look a little weird. Like,
looks a little washed out.
Yeah. Ooh,
okay.
Hi, Kahiri sword chest. So what you got for us today? A scale. Well, that's fascinating.
Hey, Squall, put that back. You just put it back right now.
Well, that gets us into River logically. Child, that gets us to main logically.
There, I need to Lake, grab the hints, set up all that, go into domain, grab all that stuff. Oof, where's letter? Alright, 20's dead. Stop collecting skulls, kids. It's over. Did somebody say baseball? Did baseball say baseball? I think baseball said baseball.
I thought that wasn't baseball.
No. That's an orb.
Gotcha.
Spirit
of Path of Wisdom.
Well, I guess that works.
Ooh! Strength upgrade in it.
Ooh!
Oh no, chicken! Well, at least we have the strength upgrade.
Yeah, you know, I'll take that. Whatever's inside of the...
the waterfall doesn't exist and can't hurt us.
That's what you think.
The waterfall doesn't exist, it can't hurt us.
Neither does the cow at the bottom of the valley, but you know, you hear a moo.
Cow Sandy isn't on, it doesn't exist.
That's fair. I can almost guarantee you right now, Bronze is going into DC.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna go up there, he's gonna see the hammer and be like, wait a minute.
Well, Bomb Shoes plus Strength, that's a full clear of DC available.
Bomb Shoes plus Strength plus finds hammer, that's an even faster full clear.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, 5
Ew. Oof.
You know what, that's good enough though, particularly once you see that hammer.
It's true. It's very true.
So if you're gonna go to DC, I would say that hammer is on top of Django's Caverns, just sitting on top, like key on under the doormat sort of style. Yeah, the fastest way there I think is gonna be from Bolero. Which I think Zora Tunic was on Bridge Scrub. I just didn't think too much of it because we know it's logically useless.
But by Fire Temple. It was nice never knowing you. Ever. I think the only thing about the play that Noob is doing right now that feels bad is that we know where the hammer is, and he's in Goron City right now, which means he's gonna have to double tap.
Yeah. But it will be going into DC and getting that clear, which is...
Muy big.
That's very good.
Survey says... Have another piece of heart. Be
Well, that's a full heart, which...
Eh.
That's a lot of hearts for Triforce Blitz already.
That's entirely fair. I mean, I also, I understand, like, runners that aren't as confident in their
I'm not criticizing, I'm saying that's good.
Very good.
The moment you have to walk into Fire Temple on 3 hearts is a bad day.
Oh no! Goron, what'd you do?
He picked that up way too late to be able to successfully stop that.
He, like, got him in, like, a stall, and then he just stepped forward just a hair too early.
So if you're trying to successfully stop the Goron with the bombs here, the bomb flowers here, keep in mind that it takes about twice as long for it to detonate as the bombs. So if you've got your count for that you're using with bombs, just take 2 times as many. I think I have a 3 count with the bombs, I have a 6 count with the bomb flowers. Also just eat that.
That's what we get ourselves a nice little,
Please tell me.
acreage.
There we go.
Nice little claim check. Good snipe, Squall. Yo!
Ooh. Very worth it. So, who cares about having that hammer, eh?
NZL inside a child SFM? I don't like this. There's a Colossus Path of Courage. Okay. Did we see what was on...
that was Epona.
Okay. Well, there is still the Fairy Fountain. But did we see what was on top of the...
Arch? I don't believe
Arch?
so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta hit some Silver Gauntlets, exactly. We failed as commentators here.
I don't even think I have those, unfortunately.
Well, we have to tell everyone who does have Silver Gauntlets, hey, post your Silver Gauntlets.
Put them in, guys. Do the things.
Oh, and we have a Vanilla Nocturne. We have a Nocturne.
Ah, I too enjoy vanilla. Oh god.
Vanilla
Guys,
Shadow.
don't yell at me. I have too many subs as it is at this point. Jax is yelling at me.
It's okay, you get used to it. So let's see the rest of DC. Considering we've seen 2 strength upgrades that may not mutually lock each other. I think that Squall may regret leaving Denaga's Cavern very shortly.
Yeah.
And Tobias is still doing the most here. You can post your Silver Gauntlets now.
I know. I saw. He the best. But I mean, also, aren't we glad that we're not in casino mode anymore, guys?
That is the nice thing about the whole Triforce Blitz format. It really does. Oh, hey, OoT Sarias.
Ew. No, thank you.
Okay, so Minuet is Path. Might be Path or something.
Mhm.
Oh, is Minuet just an ice?
Well, we did hear Minuet is in a place. And ice is a thing that people are saying, hey, let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that OOT is just gonna stay in the water forever.
Absolutely, because job of fire Shadow requires us to beat Forest. So I think we have Ice Cavern on the path to Wisdom. I think we're looking at. Let me start pathing this out. I think we're looking at going into Shadow Temple for something.
Big chest. Big t-shirt. I mean, I could see Shadow being something that we're gonna need to go into, just to get either an item or to get maybe a piece. I mean, I'd hope to God that the 19 is not just in Forest, because that was a sad day. Because the last seed that we were in before this 30-minute blitzy craziness.
Ooh, hi, big chest.
You do have a big chest. Let's go. Bombs? Bombs. Bombs?
Bottle.
That's also good.
We already had a bottle from Dompe Race, so not important, but we'll take those.
2 bottles for Ice Cavern.
Yeah, for rushing ice to get Minuet.
And yeah, I mean, you know, 2 bottles is the optimum amount of bottles for Ice Cavern. Alright, I guess we don't like what's down over in where Ruda's letter would be. Couldn't see what it was.
Yeah, I think I agree that it's looking for Nocturne. I do not think it's looking for Starius. Since we've already seen Irons in Dinago's Cavern, we've got a nice long path here. I think I'm happy saying that we're looking at something in Shadow here. Or past Shadow. Also, shoutouts to how we probably need 2 hook shots. We haven't seen either of them.
This is true.
Yeah, I do agree with being very careful with these bomb shoes. You have 5 of them. You really want to clear this out.
Yeah, like this is a moment where I would just push the save button for right now and just be like, yep, we're done.
Well, at this point, since BronzeNoob is coming in here with not 1, but 2 strength upgrades, and the hammer, this is doable without without using the bomb shoes from here on out. And yeah, I think I agree. The hook and GTG hangs together.
I mean, I'm thinking that Cavern is, what, Light Medallion, so it's not really useful. At that point, I would just be like,
Isn't it double path hinted, though?
Is it double path empty?
I think we were double path hint on that.
Well, I know we are definitely. Yeah, there's another path item in here. I know that. I was just saying, like, if there isn't anything. All right, I don't think we're gonna kill the Dongo because this might be it. That's not
Fire
it.
arrows. Oh, that could be it. That can be it. We have an IGC path.
Oh, I don't like that anymore. No, noob.
And also, that's perfect. We have IGC and we have Spirit Path. That can absolutely be it. Oh, you do kill the Dongo here. This is very easy to do.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was saying with the shoes or whatnot, I would have saved before opening up the hole. Just because, or not even the hole, the path to the back of Dodongo's Cavern. Just in case there's nothing back here, you just save some of your shoes.
No. Inside Gan's Castle is on the path.
Yes, it is. Time to go. The only problem is, though, with those fires, we don't have a magic source yet.
We don't, but there's no reason that you're not looking at Shadow Trial 1 or Water Trial or any of those other things.
This is true. This is true. We have Force and Water Trial. Absolutely. Shadow.
Yeah, or there's a bow there, or there's magic there, or any of these other things. Or this could this here could be a one path. There could be 2 bomb bags out there. The path item in GTG could be bomb bag. No, when you have the 5-pack of shoes, you cannot be too precious with save scumming them. Because then you will just waste way more time than you would possibly save by having another shoe later.
Understandable, no, absolutely. I was saying, like, before you got into the back, you'd save there, and if there was nothing back here, you'd still have your 5, and you don't have to really finish Cavern. Like, just looking at it being the light medallion, that's kind of a, maybe it's the bottle for the path. We definitely know it's the iron for the path, and whatnot.
Let's see. We could finish fire right now to get into IGC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's potential that our path, we could have IGC be our inside Ganon's castle could be our 0 path. So you're also could be passing up the opportunity to check the 0 path location.
That's true. That's very true.
So really, I think you go IGC here. You gotta keep pushing that advantage you have with the open Ganon's castle. It doesn't matter if Fire's Bow or Hookshot lock for completion. You have you have a wallet. There's a wallet available. There is a hammer available. There's hovers. Again, BronzeNoob doesn't know about the wallet yet. Where are we headed?
Get a song. Not get a song. Already got a song. He's probably going back to.
Oh, upriver and then into SFM.
That is what Bronze is doing. I was actually looking at Squall when you had asked that. I was like, he's probably going back to Cavern because he has the bomb shoes and all the things that he can do to finish up Cavern. But yeah, with Silvers, I'm actually surprised we haven't gone GTG yet. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we got a hint for GTG.
We did. BronzeNoob died in GTG. He was trying to do the Stalfos without a shield, which is, honestly, that's dicey. I definitely tried, I tried to go for... I am definitely on the team, buy a shield before you do GTG Stalfos. Having a hookshot would be extremely strong. Bronze has not yet gone Ganon's. I think that if I was in Bronze situation, I think that if he's in fact heading to SFM, I like that. But I think that Ganon's is the play here.
I'd back that up 100%.
Because I'm comfortable assuming there's another way to finish a dungeon out there right now. Because there's absolutely a way to finish fire, and there's probably a bomb bag floating around somewhere. Yeah, Squall is extremely healthy. Like, if Squall wants to go into fire, Squall could just, have a picnic, maybe roast some marshmallows. This is the comfiest fire temple ever. Ooh, looks like BronzeNoob's gonna try for the hovers. Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you have
two?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you do this setup, or do you have a setup you like for this?
So the way I usually do this one is I either set it up from getting out of the water coming from Lost Woods, or I'll run all the way up to the back up there, and then I'll just turn where I'm just facing a little after the waterfall. Kind of like what you do with the chicken one as a child.
Yeah, and that was Kakarika Path of Courage, yes. What did we skip there? Requiem. Requiem Epona, accessible something in GTG.
It looks like Noob's gonna go for one more time.
This kind of sucks because,
yeah, this is the one that I set up.
Yeah, this is how I set it up as well. It was Bolero was starting. Requiem was in the windmill. No, this is absolutely, the path that we have here, we have a hint for GTG. Requiem is in the middle. See, that one is what I use. Requiem is in the windmill, which is Epona at Colossus, also hinted, and GTG has the item for Courage, and we had a call in the chat from Neil that was probably looking for a hookshot. I'd believe it. I'd 100% believe that.
Go unfreeze that fishy. What does King Maweep have for us today?
Honestly, if we're looking at 19-step Path of Wisdom to our first hookshot,
You can't get it new.
go ahead and toss your Requiem and Epona on the 19 path as well. And I think I'm already at 15 right now.
I didn't know you could get that. Okay, well then. Minuet is on Composer Grave. What is in...
So what are we gonna... BronzeNoob, please tell me you've practiced Weepskeep enough that you can show us this.
Oh yeah, he has. Oh yeah, he has. Let's go. Let's go.
That doesn't look quite right, but we'll see if it... That might be good. Storms and Ice, I can believe. Oh, that's...
That was the cleanest skip I have seen in a long time.
Okay, so we're gonna add another song to this, and I'm gonna say... Oh, what are we thinking in here, everybody? Are we thinking Storms, or are we thinking Song of Time?
I'm thinking Storms, honestly.
Song of Time's also really tempting, really hidden in my brain because of the whole we have a GTG path already there. We already have access to GTG. It doesn't add any extra length to go to GTG. Oh, Song of Time is on Minuet? Okay, then we are not looking at that. Never mind. I got my discussion moment was ruined. We probably are looking at Storms.
Yeah, no, the reason why I'm looking at Storms, I'm looking at that 19 wisdom count, and that would make sense because you get Storms to then go into the bottom of the well, and then what, hookshot down there, bomb bag down there.
I was thinking, give us a nice deep Song of Time for GTG key logic for something nice and deep. I mean, honestly, it could be both still, for all we know.
Drink that green juice.
See, Minuet's definitely there. Storms is probably there. I'm gonna toss that on there.
Nice, man. Play nice, man. There we go.
I think that we're not seeing Sarias. I'm gonna call that one right now. Sarias is not involved. I think that I'm okay with saying that.
That's entirely fair. Let's also remember that anytime a commentator says something like that, we tend to get our foots shoved right in our mouths.
Possible, but we're already really long. The path is already really long without adding on, Ooh, big bow in a bottle. That'd be fun for our first bow.
Yeah, I like free Poes. I like free big Poe. That sounds good.
Yeah, again, like, Letter and Shadow are everything that... Letter and Shadow, Letter behind Saria, it's like, I just think Saria it's one or the other, I think, right now, because... I think that what we're at right here is somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is also interesting being an hour in and we haven't seen a single Triforce piece yet, with a 0 and a 3.
Well, neither of our runners have shown much interest in going to their zero path locations. I mean, to be fair to BronzeNoob, he did go through Django's Cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I was gonna count out how much it would take just to do Saria's song, Saria's song alone requires
15?
Assuming the scale is not unique. Letter can't be behind Saria's. Letter can't be behind Saria's. Jabu is on the path. Jabu has Saria.
Oh?
Jabu is on the path.
Oh? Alright,
Din's fire. Din's fire, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So, Letter is not behind Shadow.
What? One might say that we are finally cooking with fire?
Perhaps.
Inside of the frozen cave?
Hints for courage. We have hints for courage. Courage is... We know our path for courage, however, it's kind of unhelpful right at the moment. Our path for courage at the moment is that you need to go GTG to get something in GTG. Cac and Colossus use this Requiem to get this horse to go to GTG. So all that tells us is that Longshot is in some way behind GTG.
Guard, please.
And heck, because we found that Big Poe in a bottle,
Yeah, especially where they found Big Poe. I almost would have gone and turned in Big Poe and then gone to Fortress.
Iron Thunder, that's entirely possible. That the Dins has to be Letter's Firelock, that's a possibility. However, consider Longshot Unshadow Trial 2.
The bias. Cac the Requiem, the Colossus to Epona, GTG to just profit. That's what it is. All of the profit. A little bit more. There you go.
GTG is something for courage. What GTG means for courage is that the Epona means absolutely nothing other than go to GTG. And it actually means that it means that the hookshots have to be behind the Gerudo area. The fact that Epona is out at Requiem, in theory, could mean because of the Big Poe existing. In theory, without the Big Poe existing, could mean that you could have a hookshot on Big Poes, or hookshot could be behind Big Poes. That's not today, but it's possible.
Right now, like, oh dear God. Okay, Squall, give me a heart attack, please.
Oh no. It was right here. In this... K-Sword. Go to Deku Tree to get that 3-path.
Gross. I love it more. Also, chat, did you guys know there's an actual way to complete this pattern right here? Did you all know the real way to complete this? Because I didn't.
At Chuckles501 knows that way to complete this. Push that block.
Oh, you push the block, but I didn't even know there was an actual way to, like, go for a right path to get that to line up just right. I always get it to the left.
In fact, there is.
Like, yeah.
I always get off a little to the left when I do it. It's true. Yeah. I was like, hey, close enough.
It's fast enough. Who cares? Just jump.
Let's see, where are we on this path idea here? I actually believe fire. Yeah.
Damn. Alright, pupper down. Not liking that.
Inspire and Sun Song. Well, that's exciting.
For Sun Song Grave? For letter?
The Inspire is good enough. Also, how are we supposed to get the letter from Sunsong Grave if we're already behind the letter? Why do you all think the letter is the problem here?
Because everybody thinks the letter's the problem.
There's all these other things to be the problem, and you're all stuck on the letter, and we still don't have... all of these things. We don't have a single hook shot, we don't have hover boots, we don't have magic!
Nocturne's vanilla, we got that already. See, yeah, so actually, my thought, for realsies, not for just memeing, I'm gonna say Mirror Shield. I'm still gonna hold very true to my spirit play on this one, like, Mirror Shield inside of Sunsong Grave.
For Sunsong
Yeah.
Grave?
Sunsong Grave in order to get to, at least Twin Rova.
Y'all can say that the gameplay is not for your bias. And here is a bomb shoot back. And this is BronzeNoob realizing he doesn't have ZL. Please go to Ganon's Castle.
It's either Ganon's Castle or it's a child play. I don't know what he's gonna do as a child.
This really sucks for BronzeNoob that he died in that room that had the Kakiri sword in it. Yeah, but he's not gonna do anything once he gets there because he doesn't have ZL.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but I mean, also, he could do hookshotless GCG if he does decide to go back, which, at this point, I would do. You've got the strength 2. You look up the...
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, how about that, Courage Path 3 for, Deku Tree?
There's still 2 more checks. Ooh, we're adding Fire Temple. That's an interesting call.
Well, you got actually, I see what he's doing. Like, you got Hammer, but I thought we got a Foolish Fire.
Oh, we have a Foolish Fire hand?
Yeah, so that's kind of...
Oh no, that
great.
sucks.
Yeah, that's not great. Oh, there's your
There's
other
big chest.
Yeah, here we go.
And there we go. That's a 3-path. Oh, this'll give us a bow and a magic.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised Noob walked out of GCG. Being that he was already there, he died. Oh no, the horror. Go fight him again. Clear it out and call it a day. But you know, it's fair.
Those 2 Stalfos are really tilting until you've been wrecked by them enough times, you know?
Oh, for sure. But I also, again, I haven't actually been on a restream race, so I only know by what people tell me, and restreaming and having a lot of people's eyes on you, not the best thing in the world. Lots of pressure. And the fact that Noob and Squall are both doing so well.
They're doing great. Again,
yeah, it's a lot. I'm very excited to see both of these runners advance and get better at this game. Oh, a little tight there, Bronze.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think that was just a second guessing. There's some second guessing going on there. Because again, if you haven't had the experience of knowing that leaving and coming back is a bigger time sink than a couple of deaths, as Weasel's pointing out, you're just second guessing yourself, like, why did I come here? This is a terrible time to do this. I shouldn't have done this. disaster, and then you need to do something to get out of your head about it. The full courage path is Requiem, Ipona, Kikiri Sword, done.
Well, almost getting that quick one down. That is definitely one of the harder quick kills in my opinion.
Yeah, if you follow up your timing, you will be doing, as I call it, the 2-cycle of shame. You may... I've considered making that a follower emote for myself because I only call that when I do it.
That's fair.
Because it's only a shame because I feel bad when I do it, when I screw it up again.
Oh, recycle of shame, oh no.
But yeah, we have, again, I think Ink's Megane's Castle is a really good call for that because I think we definitely have fire completion available. I'm assuming there's a couple of slingshots non-mutually locking out there somewhere in the world. That's a pretty okay assumption most of the time. So we probably have deck of completion available. And I have no idea where the bomb bag is. Well, it's unusual for a bomb bag to be path. Although we did just see it last race, so who knows? But it's unusual for bomb bag to be path. So it's possible that, we could be still looking at a DC completion being, quote-unquote, legal for Ganon's Castle access. I really think it's Ganon's Castle.
I mean, stairs.
Also, we have a report from last race. The Mr. Martin who won last race went back in and found a bomb bag in Gerudo Valley. Again, proving that my opinion that you shouldn't bother rushing Gerudo Valley because you'll just get a random bomb shoot pack and win the game in Shikiri Forest.
This is interesting. Double fairy go kill Vovai or not?
Yeah, it's either Crate or Waterfall if it's a 0 locked.
Yeah, I think Noob here just forgot that there was a foolish... Or did he get the foolish Fire Temple hint? I believe he did.
One thing I'm wondering is if he may have forgotten the fact that it's two dungeon rewards to enter Ganon's Castle, but that means you only have to complete one dungeon. You start with a dungeon reward.
I'm gonna say it. I've done that multiple times on my runs. I've been like, where the hell is this thing that I need to find? Wait a minute. Oh, I could have gone in here like an hour ago. Whoopsies. I think a lot of us are just so hard ingrained that it's 6 medallion for bridge and then just go punch Ganondorf in his smug little face. So it's like remembering that it's like, okay, you only need to beat 8 dungeons, then you've got this plethora of checks unlocked. And then I know for me, it's like I tend to not. Oh no, 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 no. Is this 2? Oh,
The ring? That doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't do much.
Spirit
That's
Climb.
for sure. But yeah, that's about all it does, is it's Spirit Climb. But that also means, oh boy.
IGC, Path, Spirit Climb. There's a piece. We have no letter, though.
That is 100%.
Jabu is not Path 0. Jabu is, by necessity, Path 2 or longer. Oh, but no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that is the Path 0, absolutely, because we have multiple ways to get there. Ocarina of Time is Saria's song, and that's super locked. Nocturne Shadow is on Nocturne Shadow. Do we know it's fairly early?
Fairly early in what sense?
I don't know if we know it's fairly early. I disagree. I disagree.
Also, because, as we pointed out before, as we're great commentators, happy 1 hour, guys.
Yeah, happy 1 hour, everybody. Let's go through the spiel. So first off, we got some runners. We got Squall on the right. We got BronzeNoob on the left. They're doing awesome. Give them some follows. They're doing amazing. Hey, Trackers, you're doing great. Thank you, Baseball, Dowsy, Tobias. Thank you for coming in on this awesome double feature. Thank you to our restreamer Hell Knight for pulling together a second race on very short notice because of the last race's extreme brevity. And hey, this has been great hanging out doing this with you.
Hell yeah, it's been.
Yeah, so we're all here. We're here for another hour at most, trying to figure this out. And yeah, my current feeling on this, and this is a feeling, it's not completely borne out, there's still a lot more to go, but with that Nocturne and Ice, with having already seen a path fire arrows, I am gonna call Shadow.
Where did you see Nocturne and Ice? That was Sun Song.
Nocturne, pardon me. Din's Fire and Ice. You know, the other required item that's extremely indicative of going into Shadow.
Gotcha.
But yes, I'm calling Shadow here. I think that it's the most sensible option at this point, considering the fire arrows I think are for spirit key logic. I think the fire arrows are for spirit key logic, and we have to get, and the Widow's Letter is in Spirit Temple.
Makes sense. So I'm thinking at this point, Noob is going to be going, okay, so I've got 2 rewards. If I remember that it's 2 rewards to get in, I'm going to go hit Prelude, and I'm going to go ahead and check out Ganon's Castle. Or not. Or have second thoughts.
And I'm not going to just discount Jabu as a possibility, because Jabu both has the ring, which I could also be for entering Left Side Spirit as an option, or that could be a complete crap, and you could need to get something else from somewhere else inside Ganon's Castle. That ring could be either for entering Spirit Temple, or it could be for doing something in Jabu, and that wouldn't lengthen the path either way. That wouldn't add any extra stuff to the path either way. The current draft path I have that's 19 is ZL, Ruto's Letter, Iron Boots, 2 Hook Shots, Minuet, Nocturne Shadow, Din's Fire, a bow, Kokiri Sword, Hover Boots, Fire Arrows, Requiem of Spirit, Epona's Song, Song of Storms, and then there's some other stuff I'm not sure about. It's either, you know, Rain can be there, maybe Strength could be there, I'm not sure about those. Maybe it could be Song of Time for some key logic and later into GTG, maybe Magic is there, but like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. We don't know right now is the answer, honestly. Like, getting to Spirit as a child, you can use any of the slingshots or the boomerang, but it's always possible that that ring and the left side of Spirit or Jabu all have all of your slingshots. That's kind of the art of doing Triforce Blitz seeds when you truly have a long one.
So the short form of that was, sit back, relax, get comfy. We're gonna be here a while.
Exactly. But that's the art of doing Triforce Blitz seeds, is trying to look at all of the potential possibilities of, you know, do I have this item? Do these items exist? Do these items exist in multiple places? Do they lock each other? And what do I believe? Do I believe this is possible given what I know?
It's true. Alright. Going to cash in that Sun Song that we got. See if it's gonna pay.
Yes, I think I have around 15 items that would definitely require for it to be in Shadow at this point, so I like Shadow.
That makes one of us.
Oh, I always like Shadow.
Mm-mm. No, thank you. It's quick and easy, but no. Oh, Sun Song not paying out. Womp womp.
I mean, water is... Unless you really want to go swimming in the toilet, water's on the path. I don't recall either of our runners showing us GTG Maze. Yeah, we have Din's Fire. We have all of this nonsense saying, oh, do Deku, do Forest, do Water, which all locks in Ocarina of Shadow. We have Din's Fire and Fire Arrows both considered path. I think the odds of this being anything but Shadow or having something in Shadow is vanishingly low.
Yeah, no, I agree that it's either in Shadow or there's something in Shadow, or it's in Spirit, or there's something in Spirit to get us there.
Yeah, and I think that thing in Spirit is probably related to the letter.
Possibly.
Well, because of the fire arrows, because Spirit's where fire happens. Like, because that's the oldest Spirit key logic.
I thought fire happened in the Fire Temple.
Only in Master Quest, oddly enough. And that's true, there's the other option. Either that or this scene is Revenge of Shadow Trial 2, because we don't have any hook shots. And the only way to get to Shadow Trial 2 without using fire arrows is to have a long shot. So show us our first hook shot in Shadow Trial 2, is what I'm saying.
You know something, Jax? I hate it. Thanks.
Are you saying I shouldn't have had all this coffee?
No, not at all. Coffee's perfectly fine. I mean, come on, I had 2 cups for the first match I commentated. You kinda need it in these. So many things. So much divergence. So much math.
As we know, you shouldn't trust me to do math, and yet I do okay at this, so I'm not sure what that means.
What it means is you can put together so much better logic than me. And even I'm still like, what? How did we get to this point?
I do actually have a degree in mathematics.
Congrats. I went to art school.
Nice.
I make the pretty things.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just taught myself how to paint because I needed to do something that wasn't knitting anymore.
Hell yeah. I was gonna say the obligatory something, do you want a frappuccino or mochaccino?
Yep. Hey, I am fully in on the whole Steam thing. yeah, and Tobias, that is your first mistake.
Why is this in you have a doctorate in physics?
I do, yes.
I believe that just is an obligatory get to call you a nerd?
Yes.
That's impressive?
We're all playing a video game from 25 years ago that's hacked to death to make a crazy puzzle. I think we are super nerds.
That's alright.
Oh yeah, and the power piece is in Inside Gan's Castle Water Trial. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right side chest.
Yep. But yes, I am a nerd, and I will own that.
Hey Weasel, no me. So getting into randomizers and whatnot and seeing Triforce Blitz come out, it's been really, really refreshing to see this game get such a new breath of life and just keep roguelite stuff going on here and there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I have never had this much fun playing this game, and I used to play this game religiously every year. Beat it, in and out, all of the things, and just seeing a randomizer be like, okay, now I have to think about how everything works. Oh boy.
You get to see all the different interactions that are in the game, just looking at, all the stuff that, you never had these items in this place before, and now you can see these things you can do, all these different, like, potential pathing through the game, and with the Triforce Blitz format, I've actually really enjoyed coming to it, because, as much as I love this game, much as I enjoyed doing Standard and doing the Challenge Cup, I don't have a ton of time because, see that doctor in physics thing, I have a pretty demanding job. This is over in 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. Also, we have this idea of you can actually play this as a you against the game mode really easily, in a way that sometimes it gets kind of tedious to do about, if you're just trying to do this just on a normal seed, it gets kind of tedious to do the same thing over and over again, like clear the game, clear the game, clear the game. Whereas this is, it's challenging, okay, can I beat this time limit? And yes, for volunteering, this is amazing, because I have to be, I know this is done within 2 hours. So I know that I will be able to go to the grocery store after this and finish all my errands and still have time to play some seeds myself so I can practice for my own match.
Hey, Hell Knight, she said she wanted to go for another one. Let's go.
They, by the way.
Sorry.
Not a problem. Just, if you haven't seen my race time profile, you might not know.
The more I know.
Yep. So, at this point, we are currently an hour and 15 in. We have no hook shot. We have no... I think going back to GTG is a good idea. We have no hook shot. We have no bomb bag. That's exciting.
I find it really interesting that Squall hasn't gotten a single strength upgrade yet.
Yeah. Well, one was in Valley, right?
Mm-hmm. One's in Valley and one's on Link the Goron.
Yeah, the one on Link the Goron.
That's free, basically. He has a bow. That's a free.
Well, he only recently got that bow, so I can see that. And you may not want to just chuck your bomb shoes about willy-nilly when you have a progression you can do with them. But I can see the Valley one eluding people for a while. I know Valley Lake is a very polarizing routing decision.
Well, absolutely. Back in, I think it was Season 3 when I started actually playing it, I used to watch a lot of the runners go to Valley because it was such a strong play to go to Valley and then head off to Hylia.
Yeah, the Valley Lake route, it's just kind of slow. It's got a bit of a slow, it burns your time of day, it's got 2 checks that are just hard to get otherwise. And one thing, as you can see, Squall hopefully about to do here, you can do a peek of this check as an adult.
They about to be a very sad person.
Yeah, I don't like eyeballing this. There is a really nice setup you can do if you center up on the post right behind you. It's just it's 2 side hops left, 2 backflips, turn around, drop it. Easy as you please. Works every time.
Works. Yeah, exactly.
I tried learning it this way first, and with similar results.
Yeah, unfortunately,
do we have
a little too low.
Wanderer hits? This is looking way too far to the left.
Mm-hmm. It's too low. Alright, you get the first piece.
There's a piece for Noob.
I still want to say it, Noob is very, very much still in this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if he runs back to GTG, gets the K-Sword, finishes up GTG, like, we are still... Oh, okay, there we go, finally. Yeah, he's probably kicking himself right now, going,
Now how am I
I'm
supposed to do
the wrong
about that?
I'm the wrong age for this.
Yeah. Now, did he step into the tent?
He did step into the tent.
Good. That's a better place to be death warping back to. Now, one thing that I still need to learn, because this is something that's kind of gone a little bit out of fashion after S4, so it wasn't on my radar as a trick to learn, and now has become newly important and newly kind of revived. Is the hookshotless spirit trial. It was kind of rarely seen then, and now it's again, it's got a new life with Triforce Blitz.
He's talking about pushing the statue and then flipping over and getting the...
Using that to get the silver rupees, correct? Because I had I learned bow extension during the Scrubs. Oh! Oh no! That was what Noob missed when he dropped the chicken.
Everything hurts and I'm crying right now. Oh dear.
Fortunately, it looks like Noob is going to head back towards Gerudo Valley right now, and maybe he'll be able to jump down to the waterfall from there and warp back up, just like we saw Squall do. Although it really hurts, but I don't think that really changes much for him, does it?
I mean, it gives him magic, which will definitely let him know, okay, Din's Fire, important.
Well, we already knew Din's Fire was important, it's path.
Even more important. And have the access to do it, so being able to do it is going to be good.
We still need to clear some dungeons. We still are short 2 hook shots to clearing our paths. I think that if we can get our hands on 2 hook shots, we might see ourselves hopping into the Shadow Temple, but we need 2 hook shots.
Squall going for that big
Oh,
chest
this
up
was
there?
this was so close for Noob here. Like, dropping the chicken there and dying on those Stalfos is very close to having an amazing route.
Yeah.
That just hurts because clearly his instincts are very good and he's really developing as a player, which is incredible to see.
It really is. Like, I love seeing new players get into this and start really honing in on, okay, so if this is how this plays out, here's what I need to get these items.
And there's the bomb bag. Finally.
Yeah, Squall? Tell us more about it, Squall.
God, do you have an opinion of, do you want to share with the class?
I think he just wants to throw a bomb into that chest and just be like, nope, we're done. Alright, getting the peek inside of the middle of the maze. Let's see. No, we're not. Never mind. Wrong
No,
one.
he's going for round 2. Come on, you can do it, Noob. No.
The jump slash. It's the jump slash. Oh,
Barry!
hearts. We got free life.
Yeah, this is something where we saw Squall leave some areas, and this is something where you have this really, nasty, tangly path, it's kind of worth hanging around a little bit and doing a couple extra checks. If you have a seed like the one we just saw where... Oh crap, we got a million sometimes hints, and they're all in the same place. Oh yeah, you gotta rush, you gotta go, go. But... when you're dealing with 19s... Noob has to feel terrible right now, though, missing that. Chickens, he could have just gotten that. Oh no. That slingshot, lol. Okay, so... Huh, I wonder if that's path. Or something.
So how do you feel about that 26-minute seed? Yeah, that felt really good, right?
Hey, I mean, I'm just getting my, nice and... We just gotta average it out. Honestly,
yeah.
that being a path item, I mean... Noob has been skipping songs, which is, I think that's the one strategic thing that he really needs to improve on. That's... Skipping songs when you don't have ZL. That's scary. That is incredibly scary.
Yeah, I can see where Noob is coming from it, though. And I don't entirely agree with it. Because
Yeah.
it's just something that I need to work on as well, because I know I tend to avoid some songs just because A, they're either out of the way, or B, I just would rather go towards my path items.
Yeah.
But I do know a lot of the warp songs are like super powerful.
There's just some songs here that Noob doesn't have that have intense logical implications, particularly ZL. Like,
Yeah.
right now, ZL could be on water for all he knows.
Yeah, ZL's a big one that I really dislike skipping. I will desperately try to get ZL as quickly as I possibly can. And if I don't see it within like an hour, I tend to go, am I screwed? Did I miss something? I think I've had one seed in my entire running around in this game where I didn't need ZL. And boy howdy was that a weird seed.
Let's see, where were our boots? Our hover boots were in Shield Grave in the graveyard. They were like right from the start.
Yep. Yep.
Nice and easy.
We were discussing Naked Graveland, and then those showed up, and we went,
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yep.
I think the real question, Iron, is does anybody remember where I put my brain?
Try chuck between the couch cushions.
I think it went to Liquid. I have no idea.
That's a problem.
Alright, another child play from Squall. Where are we going, Squall? What are we doing? Bomb chew bowling? Probably bomb chew bowling. Or
Oh,
not.
bomb chew bowling's a good call, actually. I like that call.
Honestly, at this point, like, you got bomb bag, you might as well just finish up inside a market. But I guess we're gonna go into Domain.
I also like Child Goron City here.
Child GC is also very solid. I would definitely approve of that one.
Because we have this thought that we have to have Epona locking our hook shot. Oh, did Squall do horseback archery?
No.
Or do we have a foolish Gerudo Fortress?
I don't think anybody has done horseback archery yet, which is also interesting. But we also didn't get a hint for Fortress being good or bad. So
well, yes, Epona locks long shot, not hook shot, but we don't have either of them, so. Right, can't be foolish. We have the bomb bag, correct? Yep.
also, thank you, Tobias. I do have a interesting voice range. It's bizarre. I should do voices, but I don't. Okay, so we know Noob's gonna get his piece. Now the question is, after he gets his piece, where would you go? Because you've got 2 strengths. You've got a boomerang.
2 strengths, a boomerang. I mean, you have... I'm in Child Spirit. You just got Bomb Bag, which I'm content calling that first logical Bomb Bag, considering we haven't seen any other ones.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
I want to go behind bombs right now. And if you're talking about Spirit Key logic, which we're already saying, we can go to Spirit Trap. We can go to Spirit. We can get into Spirit using some of our. We can get into Spirit. We can use. We can get into Spirit Temple. We can do a good amount of it right now, even without that strength. I think that's a strong play.
Alright, so sayonara to the chicken kids.
Feral chicken. Yeah, there we go. We are going to Child Spirit, and I'm proud of him. That's a great spot. It's a path area. We haven't gone in there at all. two entire ways to open up that bridge: the good way and the good way, the bad way, and the worst way. Actually, three ways.
Do I assume the bad way is the boomerang and the good way is the slingshot?
I actually prefer bomb shoots over boomerang if I have to. Although I'm getting more comfortable with it.
That's fair.
But boomerang sometimes decides it's like, actually today I'll go the other direction.
I have noticed with a boomerang, as long as you move the direction that you want it to turn, it will turn the direction. So there is that thought.
Yeah.
In. Almost. Just a little out. Almost.
And here is that second Triforce piece for Noob. Which, gotta say, doing awesome. We got a bow, and oh, the second Triforce is in the basement, yeah. Forgot that. Gotta light that torch first. You're doing great.
Yes. Yes. Good.
Oh! Is Child Spirit empty? We got an empty Child Spirit. Interesting.
That doesn't happen often.
Yeah, so that spirit, so that spirit piece is or a spirit item is behind those two strengths. There's the piece for Noob.
Mm-hmm. I like Noob right now, honestly. If Noob can find a bomb bag, Noob is going to be in a very solid position to possibly find this last piece.
I don't know, I think the, whoever gets a hook shot first, I think, has the strongest position, and Squall has a bit of a lead on that.
Yeah, I'd say just a little bit, because, I mean, we've got strength 2. Squall hasn't gone back to Dodongo's cavern.
Yeah, and the
He's
abandoning the
gonna go
magic in a valley is going to be a pain, is going to be troubling.
Mm-hmm.
Half an hour, and yeah, second magic. I think, seeing the third piece, we'll see. I would love to see Shadow Trial too, but I think that, Squall is left behind Dodongo's cavern.
I don't know how you could leave behind Dodongo's cavern. It's one of the easiest dungeons to do.
Yeah, well, ASG. Well, a hook in GTG at this point would be the long shot. We have seen all of the non-hook shot locked part of GTG.
Mm-hmm.
Also, nice B1 skip there, you.
Now it's time to learn Flame Storage, and you too shall be the quickest Deku Slayer.
Adult Shooting Gallery. I've not seen that one. As a,
Nope. They haven't done that yet either.
That's an option. That is an option.
We do know Kaka's wave.
That's Wanderer, but considering let me see. Do we have any overworld areas on our path to Wisdom at the moment? We do not. Yeah, opponent locks long shot somehow leads to Bow and Deku. Unfortunately, it's not as cut and dry because it also leads to our bomb bag.
Noob, I liked the spunk there, my friend, but unfortunately,
yeah, we have a
needed to nut.
Yeah, we have a great question here. What happens if they are tied in Triforce pieces at the end of time? That is why we have this little stopwatch icon you can see under Squall's Courage Triforce piece. Whoever has found the Triforce piece fastest wins the tiebreaker. So at the moment, Squall is in the lead, so whoever finds... Squall is currently winning, and if someone finds that piece, which is, I'm presuming is in Shadow given our current status items and counts, is probably gonna win, but again, I think it's very difficult for that to It'll be difficult. You have to find a lot of things, and they've both skipped parts of a potential path in weird locations. I think that that long shot might not be bad if they find hook shot, actually.
You can be like one after the other.
I think long shot's probably just in Forest Temple. It's the classic place to find your path long shot, right?
I would just like to say, because we don't have cameras, I just rolled my eyes so hard in the back of my head for you saying that. Because it hurts the accuracy of how true that is.
Listen, I'm not joking, it's right.
I know,
right.
and I'm not joking either. The accuracy of how much of it hurts.
What are we talking about here?
For bottle.
Bottle? I think that is just...
That's a,
There was one Dompe race as well. There wasn't a bottle in... According to our note sheet, we have bottles in Tecte Grotto and on Dompe race, and then the Jungle's Cavern bomb chest. Let's see,
Is it finally time for chickens?
chickens?
No, not time for chickens. Time for Dompe.
Something on 10 skulls? Bow on 10 skulls?
Oh, that would be bad.
A bow or a bomb bag on 10 skulls?
Would be ridiculous and would just honestly make me start screaming, "Do your skulls, kids."
Requiem's not Wanderer, though. Requiem is the opposite of Wanderer. Yeah, Bronze has been avoiding skulls like most people avoid cursed spiders that fall out of trees.
Route your skulls in, kids. It's not hard.
So this is something where, like, I actually have heard some very interesting debates out of this, and, I mean, I'm actually on your side typically here, but I'll just play devil's advocate. If you're talking about a path area that is... about, you know, this thing is a 2-hour format. If you're not that great routing skulls and you're actually, like, taking, you know, like 20 seconds per skull, that adds up. Like, how do you justify that when there's a whole bunch of other checks you could be doing?
I agree totally, but at the same time, if you got Sunsong, you can just go straight over to...
It's not 10 skulls, though, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean... But even still, like, just 10 skulls? 10 skulls isn't that long, because you can route that into a lot of your pathing. And even if you're getting it, like, an hour in, hour and a half in, you're still getting your 10 skulls. So there's still a chance that you could be getting, what, key item that you need? Or you get a hint like in the seed we had this morning. 20 head of strength. Yeah. What do you do in that situation? Do you just go, well, I guess I'm gonna grab this now because I kind of need to?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I actually personally am pro skull routing because there are easy skulls.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely easy skulls along the way, and you can get those, and if you... The trade-off of, oh, I burn 20 seconds here, I burn like 10 seconds there, compared to the opportunity cost of, I lost 2 hours due to not having this 0/0 item, that I could have routed in any one of these infinite ways, as opposed to chickens, which I think is more defensible to skip, because going to child CAC is not always the easiest thing to pull in an efficient way. Like, it's an opportunity cost, you know? I may just be saying this because I've definitely lost races to skipping 20.
Yeah, Iron, that was the last race, by the way, with the sub-chickens. That was sub-10. I was so happy. Yeah, no, like, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Do your damn chickens. Like, if you're in Kakariko as a kid, you have no excuse. Do your chickens.
Can I say...
Uh-oh.
Ooh, how low there? Three chickens is the perfect chicken number.
I hate this. I hate this so much. Gold
I don't
scale?
think that's important. I mean, it could be, but... Gold scale and Firelot. I wonder if Lap Dive for Zerudo's letter?
Not it, not it, not it. Or that works too. That works too, noob. There you go. Yeah,
or Lab Dive for first hook shot.
Oh, that would be awful. I love it. More. Give me more. Yeah, I honestly, like, I agree. 3 chickens is a good number. Just because it is 3 chickens you can literally grab in about 25 seconds, 30 seconds. But even on, like, 7 chicken run, yeah, it's a 3-minute play. But still, if you're in Kakariko, it's a thing you can just sweep up. Plus grab all the other checks that you need to grab. So, I mean, it's a...
Yeah,
I understand...
I think it's okay to skip a check like that if you have gas. Like, if you have a whole bunch of things to do, if you have a whole bunch of plans. But if you're, like... You've just seen, like, I don't know, a Lost Woods in a Market Foolish, and you have, like, a magic meter and a hook and a magic meter and a slingshot. Do chickens.
We're just also gonna ignore the fact that we totally missed get your guesses in, guys, because
Yeah,
Squall over there is plowing through the chess game. I was like, nah, fam, we gotta go.
I hear he's cheating. I hear he's got some sort of weird magic that lets him figure out how to do it.
I thought that was called psychic.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've done the 1 in 32 on this bad boy. All right, that's what everybody says.
A lot of money. Just rob the guy. Just do it.
Squall's mad. I don't need this, but I'm gonna take it anyways.
Now, I saw that Squall skipped the second check here. I wonder if he missaw this, or if one of them missaw this chest, or if they decided it wasn't worth their time. I'm not sure.
It was a small chest.
It was a small chest, yeah. One thing that my chest textures matches contest. Can I, like, offer you, like, can I, like, flip a purple rupee under the table to get y'all to, like, brighten up the contrast on the key chest, please? Because I have trouble with it sometimes.
Yeah, like, that is the one thing that I'm kind of like, oof. Because I noticed that it was, like, a dark, and I was like, is that a key? Is that a Skulltula? Like, what are we doing here? So, like, I even think, like, if you made the CSMC key chests, like, pure silver, that would be better.
Yeah, it's just, I think that might look a little too much like the skull chest, which I know has that kind of, like, web texture on it.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, just the contrast sometimes I have trouble distinguishing, but
Well,
my eyes are not your eyes.
Turn them in the boss key chests. That'll work. That'll confuse the hell out of everybody.
Ooh, spell
Every small
percent!
chest of key.
Spell percent! Well, we might be seeing something interesting here from Noob, considering Noob can walk into Spirit and start rooting around.
Yup, I was waiting for this. I was kind of confused why this didn't happen like 25 minutes ago. But then I saw him go into GCG, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can get behind that play. Let's go into GCG, clear that out, call that a day.
GCG had the GCG was live for a piece, and this definitely was not.
I'm still thinking there's more inside of GCG, to be totally honest.
Not completely against it, but it's not. It requires a hook shot, and if you're not completely, down with your hook shot list, yeah, I'm calling forest path is somehow leading to our long shot, and I'm just gonna say that. I'm not apologizing for it. I have a draft path up here with my conspiracy theory about what this could be. Ooh, Squall's doing horseback archery.
No, yes he is. Okay, I was like, Sunsong? No, he's not. Nope, wait, yes he is.
Yeah, you can't do horseback archery at night. That would be dangerous.
Doing horseback archery at night? What, you don't shoot bows in the middle of the night?
Definitely more dangerous than riding your horse at high speed shooting bows during the day.
I mean, this is Link we're talking about. Link eats fireballs for breakfast. I don't think Link knows the understand the meaning of the word danger.
Yeah, but the Gruder ladies do. They have to pay the insurance premiums. Have you ever seen the insurance premiums on horseback archery ranges?
I have not, no.
Well, neither have I, because I don't think they exist, but carry on.
I was gonna say, I thought Ganondorf just paid for it, but you know, I mean...
Ooh, we don't need a hookshot to get further into Spirit. This is exciting. Oh no.
Alright, we got 12, we get the first one, so let's see if we get the first one. And it's...
a lot of money. Throw it on the ground. It's not an item, throw it on the ground.
Squall, I think, is sitting there going, I just got one of these.
There's an item in Spirit. Whatever this is. Other than shiny.
I feel it, Squall. Aiming's hard.
Hookshot!
Oh! As I said, he's not out of it yet. There's a very good chance here. Okay, we got it. We're good. 30 points over, that's a win.
We're good, great. Yeah, hookshot.
Here's a nickel kid. Oh, that's just as bad.
I don't know, do you spot check the front here, then just go? I think you just go forest. You're running short on time. You just hit. I think I just hit forest. Because I don't think there's anything here that would be I really do not think there's anything here that. Ooh. Okay. Never mind. I'm wrong.
I mean, that was a big chest. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be something good or if it's gonna be something.
Another magic would be enormous. Okay, now... Okay, so Forest has to have Runa's letter.
I don't even know how to reply to that. Like, what? Yeah, I think what Tim and Tobias are saying, thanks, game? Appreciate that. Where were you an hour and a half ago?
Sitting right here. Why didn't you come in here? It was right here.
I said come in here an hour ago. You got 2 strengths. Come in and start poking around.
I think you go and just clear water?
Water? Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, water time.
I think you clear water. I don't think you can get there, but you can at least give it a try. I think you might be... How does Fire lock letter at this point? I'm guessing there's a key in that map chest that we didn't open.
So I'm starting to look at this. I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, you just go in clear water, go in clear forest temple, get your nocturne.
Maybe the water's the other way.
If he was just sitting in, if he'd gotten the waterfall shack. Oof. Oof.
This was very close for... Noob actually read this beautifully. May
yeah. I think that one chicken thing just kind of hecked him up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unless this is a magic. If this is a magic here, yeah, just immediately run into water, immediately run into the forest, murder
your bosses. See if you can get into Shadow Temple.
Hi, baby shark. Hi, baby shark.
It's Baby Shark's cousin, actually.
Hi, relative.
Yeah, I've heard Baby Shark wrote her cousin a letter, but Link mistook it for being from some other fish.
I didn't hear. Did it go diddling? Maybe. No, it didn't.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Squall. Squall, 12 minutes left in this run, and he's just finishing up.
Just arrows. It's really unfortunate that this was so close to being a really amazing run for Noob, and it's just and this is not to discount what he's managed to do here, with chasing down the long shots. He's definitely his way further along these paths. Just little mistakes at the beginning, which are just nerve mistakes.
Yeah.
Took him off of what was almost a perfect route.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know the other trick to get off of that ledge without the chicken.
I am so inconsistent at that. I just try not to fail it.
I'm so consistent with that, and that's usually one of my big ones, that if that chicken disappeared, I was like, alright, back walk, jump stick, let's go.
Yeah, my solution is just don't fail it.
That's a great solution too, but sometimes that chicken just decides, I don't want to be picked up today. Run away. It's like, no, get over here.
Yeah, the trick with the chicken. The trick with the chicken is that you can't get too close to the chicken.
But you can't.
If your hitbox is inside of the chicken, you can't pick it up because you can't pick up something that you're inside of. That makes sense, right?
I mean, this game's perfectly coded, is it not?
Yeah, it's so well coded that you can code other games with it.
Hell yeah!
Ooh, going from the door. This is too slow. You're gonna have to go to the corner. Get in your corner.
It's not an easy trick.
No, I can't do it. Mostly because I have not put in the time on it. And honestly, getting in your corner is still plenty good enough.
Nailed it. Nice shot.
Oh no.
Controller, what are you doing? I blame controller.
That's definitely controller. Yeah, so Tobias' statement in chat. You can do a whole lot of stuff with arbitrary code execution in Ocarina of Time Randomizer. If you haven't seen the beta showcase and that was shown at James on Quick, you gotta go see that. It's amazing.
I'm gonna have to go see that because this year's GDQ, unfortunately, to me, did not look great. It had some pretty good things that I was like, all right, maybe I'm interested in. I don't know.
Go check that VOD though. Go check that VOD. It's incredible. You can see target Morpha here, and it does make that easier. Oh my gosh, Morpha, please!
Jeez. Morpha's just being real problematic today. There we go.
There we go. Morpha's in the corner. Get in the corner. And think about what you've done, Morpha.
Hell, don't even think about what you've
as
done.
the longest Morph fight you've ever seen, you've not seen me learning how to fight Morpha. It goes a lot longer when you don't know what you're doing.
I mean, that was about as long as my Ganon fights, or my Ganon fights. I tend to like going about 4 or 5 rounds of tennis with that man.
To be fair, the way that Noob handled that with dropping it was actually very well done, because if you don't put damage on the Morpha amiibo thing, it doesn't enter the more difficult cycles. So if you're already losing the if you're losing Morpha, not doing damage and trying to re-grab is safer.
Alright, Noob, leave it alone. Nobody needs that key. We all see it.
Nice key. We've seen it. We've appreciated it. We've just taken it into our worldview and we've let it go.
Now, the only downside to Noob right now is that he doesn't have Minuet, where Squall does.
Yeah, and not having magic is gonna be... If he
Also,
had magic, I would feel like... I would almost think he could do this.
come on, magic.
Or arrows.
Sticks with pointy rocks on the top of them. Come on. Nobody needs these. Just go cut grass if we need them.
Yeah, this is just tremendous work here, though. Good forest, good forest.
Noob has definitely been putting in the, alright, I've got this. Where do I go now?
Ooh, are we seeing Shadow Trial too? We seeing Shadow Trial too?
Nah. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're going to forest.
We are absolutely seeing Shadow Trial too. Yeah. No, the only way that Noob could get to forest is honestly this way, and it's gonna be a little bit of a long time.
Yeah, gotta do a Mido skip, gotta do a bit of a hike.
Yeah, gotta jump over the nerd. Thankfully, we don't have to do a Mido skip.
If he's not going to do... So if he isn't going to do the available minuet check, that's a Mido skip. So it is a Mido skip.
Person that invented that, why? It's just so much brain, why? The answer is probably deer, Tobias. Really? Are we that into it? All right. I mean, I would have credited that to either some type of vodka or gin. This is ultra true.
It's really safest to do beer when you're commentating because it's a long drink.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've had a good gin and tonic or a good whiskey coke while commentating.
Gin and tea is a good option too. Yeah.
Oh please. I was really hoping that was gonna work on the first shot. Come on.
I really can never. Here we go. I can really never articulate how I might have skipped. I just do it. It's one of the things that I apologize to Dastar for as his coach. I'm like, there are some things that I do as a racer that I just can't articulate how I do it.
You just learn it and you just do it.
Yep.
Like I am totally in that boat. The reason why I started getting into Zooter was I was watching Andy back in the day. He was doing Zooters with Kelpsy, and then I started watching PKR because I started watching a bunch of the races. So no, Destar, go back to sleep.
I'm just apologizing for being a bad coach. It's fine.
There's no apologies. You're a fine coach. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Destar just needs to go back to sleep. But yeah, no, I've watched her do so many tricks that I was like, we can do that? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like there's some different variations of tricks that I've learned that I'm like, huh, okay. Like I tend to do a lot of like backflip bomb shoot tricks.
Oh yeah. Those are fun.
Oh yeah. Those are just like swag.
Backflip, then turn side noob.
Yeah, he's not close enough though. I mean, it might work, but I don't think he's close enough.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta be like right on that.
Yeah, you can fall into the water and pull. One thing you can do if you're not really confident is fall into the water, pull yourself up.
That is
a little
exactly
slower.
What I do.
A little slower. Does get you there.
Yeah, I've never. I need to learn the side hop trick.
Yeah, it's so what you saw a noob try to do there. Side hop. You side hop against the wall. The thing that he did not do that's a little bit for that spacing is to just do a backflip. You gotta do a backflip before you turn 90 degrees. The side hops.
Okay.
That gets just like much like everything else in this game. It's a long series of just do all the side hops and backflips to make sure you end up at a very particular spacing. And yeah, we get title drops, everybody. We get another silver gauntlets before the end of the stream.
Makes me happy.
Looks like Squall will be getting into Spirit. Very nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Squall is kicking himself right now and being like, what the heck?
Really, on Link the Goron?
Goron never has anything. Joke's on you.
Of course it was on, of course when it was on, see where you had started with Bolero, so you didn't have to go to it?
You know, noob, I like that. Stun him and then run him.
Works for me.
Well, I think with a minute 40, we're not gonna see Squall get the long shot. We might see him get the hook shot here. Which, oh boy, if he's coming in to have an interview, let's not tell him, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. This was both these runners have done an incredible job with this kind of twisty seed. Before, as we're coming down to the end, this is a great time to remind you that these guys have Twitch channels and you should follow them.
Iron, we know. I just feel bad about the fact that he's gonna ask and I'm gonna feel bad. No, just go run. Boss is unlocked. Just go run. Go do the thing.
Yeah, this is something where I think if we had like 2 hour 30, it'd be a very different story, but...
Ooh, 2 hour 30, I mean, I'd almost give Squall the win at that point, because
yeah,
he'd find the long shot, and then he'd be able to go run.
Start clearing everything out, exactly.
And here comes hook shot. Oh, he's immediately tipping. Oh no.
And moving for Forrest to get his.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness.
You say that.
Oh, Squall, no. Oh, that hurts. Iron, I'm gonna feel bad when all of them are gonna ask.
5 seconds.
1. Let the boy kill you.
And
that's
we
GG's,
are
ladies and
done.
gentlemen.
GG's Squall. This is an incredible match, by the way.
Indeed. This is also a great showcase of learning multiple tricks is super key in these. Because especially if you get like a situation where Bronze had, learning the secondary trick off of that platform, that could get you back into what you're doing and finish your clear.
Mm-hmm.
Even just knowing that there's 7 different vanilla varieties of tricks, it's great.
Or be able to go into ice earlier, like a lot of people think about going to ice earlier or think about everything that. Like the power of tricks in this particular seed is incredible. Hello, welcome in GG's.
Hello, GG.
That was incredibly well done, actually, with a lot of stuff, and like you came incredibly close.
Yeah, I knew I had to do Ganon's Castle, but I just did other stuff in between and just postponed it kind of indefinitely. And yeah, that Stalfo's death at the start in GTG was because I didn't have a shield yet, so it makes things infinitely harder in there. So yeah, that was basically my delay.
Yeah, that was you had again like you were small mistakes away from having an incredible route, and you also just like really thought about that seed very well. And we are also joined by Squall. Welcome in and GG's.
Hey, GG Squall.
Thanks.
And
GG.
congratulations, dude.
Thank you so much.
And not just the match, you're winning in life as well, dude.
Ah, thank you. That's an awesome day. But what a seed! This is
Yeah, well,
this nocturne. Okay.
yeah, I'm currently in Forest. I was like, well, I might as well head towards Shadow in the off chance I get there, but because the last piece has to be in Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really think because I get Dins in Ice
Dins in
Cavern.
Ice, yeah.
Yes, and I think this is the only possible pass in ice. So I really think that's in Shadow with 19 pass.
Yeah, and then, but that's mostly because of, you know, we didn't have hook shots for the longest of times. It was in freaking Spirit, both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
both
get
of them were
the second
in
one.
Spirit.
yeah. Squall actually got the hook shot at like 157, 158, and then just bailed for Forest immediately, which I think is not a terrible idea. But yes, the other hook shot is in.
I was thinking of bailing,
Spirit.
but I didn't have Minuet, so that I was like, well, I might as well check what I can here. And the top chest on Zelda's Lullaby, on the Zelda's Lullaby check on the hand, had the second hook shot.
Which
Yeah,
is
Jax
just
and I looked at that and we were like, I'm sorry, what? What?
I mean, that's the exact same reaction I had. I was like, well, sure, game, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, I figured we figured out the Spirit had to lock Rudo's letter in some way, so we were kind of thinking maybe Rudo's letter in Spirit, but I guess it's no, Rudo's letter is probably what's in Forest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we kind of like pathing it out, and like I was pretty convinced about Shadow, but again, it just took a long time to get there because the game was like, maybe I'll just put both of the hook shots here in Spirit behind one of our strengths is going to be in Valley, which can't be hinted because we have so many items that are hinted in dungeons, and the other is going to be on Link the Goron, which you're going to walk past really early with no way to get him, and Bolero to start.
Yeah.
That's it. You really good, really good analyze that. I get my strength 2 really late. I don't know why I didn't came back to check it, but with the hammer I have checked so much with the hammer. I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, I postponed going back to GTG and going into Ganon's Castle for too long, I think. Looking back, I think I could have routed that better. I do think I was pretty. As soon as I got the Ice Cavern Path to Wisdom hint, I knew instantly where it was, and as soon as I got the K sword in GTG, I was like, oh well, that's 3. I gotta go to Deku now. So
sure.
I think I'm really happy with my read on the logic this time, but I kind of need to act sooner upon it.
Yeah, I work.
Well, honestly, maybe not even just sooner, but maybe with a little more respect for your for your abilities as far as the shield, because you honestly had a great read on it, and you probably would have had a major lead if you had gone with a shield.
Yeah,
and I think she was pointing out in chat that like maybe just taking another stab or two at that Stalfos fight would have served you really well.
Yeah, I was kind of contemplating it, but I was like, well, I'm at 3 hearts. Does dudes deal like 2 hearts worth of damage? I have no shield. The not having a shield part was what really helped me off. because I hate stealthos as they are.
That's
You know,
entirely fair.
there's no need to make them even harder. You know, I mean, I like the game. I don't like those guys. No,
Those
they're
that
hard.
particular pair of Stalfos with the movement restriction in the room with the sand, I absolutely route the shield ahead of time. That is a must route. That's not like a being bad at the game. That room is really hard without a shield.
It's incredible. They never walk where you want them to walk. Well, as fortune has it, I am currently in a room with 2 other stealthos who are also annoying as shit.
Those ones aren't that bad.
The only
At
stealthos
least the floor is
don't
constant.
really have
Mm-hmm.
fair. The only stealthos I don't really have problems with are the ones in Ganon's castle, but that's mostly because usually when you get to that point, when you're there, you just have so many resources and hearts and stuff like that. It doesn't even matter if they hit you.
I mean,
But yeah, I think I'm going to practice some shieldless strats for a bit because it's I don't know. I feel like I should be able to make that play, but on the other hand, I should have just bought a shield sooner. I could have, I think.
I get lucky on my side because I have checked really early the hammer, so I get the hammer early, and I came back to CAC and
yeah.
get a shield on the grotto.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dreaded grotto, and after that I made my routing on GTG. When I get Epona, I don't know if you could you could check on the replay if you don't remember. My brain really rough froze because I get the path on GTG, but I were okay. Did I want to go on GTG without hookshot and bow? I don't really want.
Yeah,
But
I had that same consideration, and I was like, well, I can check the Stealthos chest, and then I realized I don't have a shield,
yeah.
so.
And I have come back to Chile, and on my routing on Chile, I was like, okay, but remember there is only 3 paths to courage, so that's obviously Requiem, Epona, and the third one is the one on GTG. So there is no need,
Yeah.
no other item needed, and I was like, okay, I must. I should have gone earlier, and I don't know why I've made all this child routing before going.
Yeah,
On GTG.
I was in GTG really early. I think 15 minutes in or something like that. But like I said, I didn't have a shield at that point, so yeah, it just was proven too hard for me.
Yeah, noob with the big blitz to GCG. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, that was a very strong move. I think it was, from a blitz perspective, there's a great move. Just again, taking like an extra couple jumps in and out of Dompe's grave to grab $80 before he did that would have clutched out that play.
Yeah, I think so.
I tell people all the time, go into the post shop. There's a 20 in there. Go get it. Get it a lot.
Sure. Do it.
No, honestly, if you feel like, if it looks like you have, if I saw a GTG path, if I saw that GTG path first off, that actually would be something I might consider because this tell me I'm going to GTG early. Oh yeah, and unfortunately, dropping that chicken also probably muddied your waters a little bit as well.
Yeah.
There was an item in the waterfall. It did exist.
There was an item. Please don't tell me it was magic.
I won't tell you that.
No, no.
We're not saying anything. We're not saying anything.
I refuse.
Yeah, the waterfall doesn't exist, and it can't hurt you because you didn't have time to get to Shadow anyway. But
Well-
yeah, you were chasing down that logic train really well. You were going after this really well. Again, like you were both chasing this down incredibly well. And it was great to watch. Like this was a well handled seed. I think like maybe a little more aggression, maybe a little more tempering of the aggression with like the caution of buying a shield. And I think like this could have been an even closer race. Like this was a close and very interesting race, and it was really fun to watch.
For sure. For sure.
I think if I played early game, if I just played a bit better and had a better idea of where I was going at that point, I think would have gotten at least in shadow. Not sure if I would have gotten all 3 within the timeline, but yeah.
I think I agree. I think that if you'd not dropped the chicken, and if you had not died to the Stalfos, I think you would have been in shadow by the end of time.
Yeah.
I think both those things would have just massively propelled you forward. But that being said, the fact that you were thinking that way was incredible. The fact that you were able to pull through, and Squall, you executed really well. You chased down your paths really well as well too. You made the right place at the right times. This was an extremely interesting match. I'm looking forward to the next game. I will, if we're not casting it, I will be lurking.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it will be tomorrow next the same time, I think.
All right. Well,
We agreed upon.
Tomorrow, same hour.
great. Well, yeah. If we don't cast it, I will be lurking because I want to see this. I want to see the next step of this one.
Yeah, I hope
Thank
to
you.
get a game in. Make it go all the way to game 3.
Yeah. But hey, we always shoot for game 3s here.
Of course.
More Zooter,
I normally
more
just shoot
Zooter.
for 2 games, but I'd have to win the first one.
To be honest, I don't want a third one.
So we've been told we need to vamp for a couple minutes because the US coming up in a couple minutes. In about 15 minutes is the first qualifier for the Scrubs tournament. So if anyone here in chat is interested in the Scrubs tournament hosted by the Scrubs Central Discord, it is taking the place at the NA Weekly today, starting in about 13 minutes. So if you're interested in doing that, you better get your butt over to that race time room and just get ready to ready up because it is being restreamed over at ZSR, hence why we're vamping a little bit so we can go send everyone over there. But yeah, that is a great opportunity to get started being a Ocarina of Time racer if you are the kind of person who likes playing at this time of night. I'm not. That is a awesome opportunity to get in for your first qual out of the 5 that count towards qualifiers. I'm a cards-carrying Scrubs failure. I tried qualifying for Scrubs last year and did not qualify. I was Scrubs failure. But as long as you complete those 5 qualifiers, you have a shot at getting in because they go from bottom up. They are going to be anyone who completes those 5. They will start from the lowest times and go up from there. So hey, you are not too bad to do Scrubs. If there's an opportunity you want to learn how to be a Ocarina of Time racer, if you want to get some good experience, it's the perfect place. I commentate over there too, so you might be able to get some of us cool people who do the Silver Gauntlets commentary talking about your racing over there.
Yeah.
So it's a cool thing. You should consider it. If you're at all interested in becoming Ocarina of Time Randomizer racer, I'll probably hop in on 1 or 2 of the quals. I'm not planning on even doing all 5 because I have enough things going on, but I will be doing a lot of commentary, and if you ever have any questions about how to do tricks or how to approach things, I've also been doing coaching, so that is my plug for the Scrubs Central Scrubs tournament starting today.
Yeah, everyone go watch. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's absolutely a fun time. I actually
again-
was going to do it last year.
I'm
I
not
lost time.
sure if I'm going to be able to make it, but
Do it.
I'm sure going to give it a try.
Do it.
That's
Do it.
Yeah, I confirm that's a pretty nice thing to start. I've luckily won the the Requiem group.
Yeah, you were a Scrubs champion last year, Squall.
Were really insane, really insane. I really recommend it for all players, like newer. That's pretty cool because in my feedback, I really think the groups were, I don't know this year, but it were really great group. This match were all events that were really nice.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to commentate. It seemed like everyone had, really strong matchups, really good opportunity to learn and develop throughout the process. And I think it's a really good place to begin and a really good place to, as maybe as you can see here, develop and become a better player and end up in this tournament. And they said a lot of these Scrubs alumni were in the main tournament and in Challenge Cup as well. So
Very true.
yeah, so it's a great place to get started, and there's over 75 people in there already. So again, big, interesting race. You don't have to worry about being like the last one in because you're gonna be scrambling around with a whole bunch of people on this one seed.
Y'all gonna be the last one in.
It's gonna.
I'm skipping today.
Oh yeah, I don't do. You just finished a race. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And also, y'all are over in a just go to the EU weekly. It'll be better time.
True.
Despite being NA, I don't do the NA weeklies because they are not a good time for me because I always get hungry mid race.
Yeah, 5 o'clock's hard. Or 6 o'clock.
All right.
For Eastern people.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like we have ZSR just gone live at that race. So in about 10 minutes, the race itself will begin. Probably a little longer than that. Getting a bunch of people like that to ready up takes a while. But we'll send you over to the capable hands of Zelda speedruns and their awesome commentators to talk through the Scrubs qualifier, all of these Scrubs settings, all of the tournament, and what kind of cool stuff you have going for there. So you should follow the raid, hang around if you want to see more of that, see more Zooter. Come back here to see more of the Triforce Blitz. Check out our Discord for more streams and more updates. If you need that, I'll just put that link into chat. And one last time before we head out, thank you, Squall and BronzeNoob, for letting us restream you on short notice because our last match was so short.
No problem at all. I mean, it's always fun to be featured on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that made a really cool feedback.
Yeah, the feedback you get from being restreamed and now being in the interview, it's such high value.
I'm really glad about that. So yeah, thank you, Squall. Thank you, BronzeNoob. Thank you to our trackers, Baseball, Dowsy9207. Thank you, Tobias. Tobias for being our amazing tracker. Thank you, Hell Knight, for being our restreamer. And GodEmperorSodium, thank you for coming in twice today. Thank you for doing 3 whole seeds, and thank you for coming in with me.
Oh yeah, it's always a pleasure. And thank you for commentating with me.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Yeah, as always, these people are cool. Follow them. They do cool stuff. They will be doing more of this over time. So if you want to see more cool Zelda things, you can follow them. So yeah, we'll be heading over to Zelda speedruns very shortly to see the Scrubs qualifier. Anything else before that raid message goes up? That raid goes up?
Just remember, kids, do your checks, eat your Wheaties, and throw your light arrows away, because you don't need them.